Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. We have already started here. Oliver Torres, and it's Escudero. Gorgeous control there. Tries to get it forward quickly. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And here's Maradona. Now it's Iniesta. Plays it back. Goes for goal! This could fall anywhere! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Defence has got rid of that. Out to the left it goes. Looking for space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. And it's been taken straight back. Has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hoists it high. He's gone for it! Good save, really well read. The ball's loose, and he's after it. And he heaves it forward. Rafael Varane. Marcelo. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Away from immediate danger. And here's Griezmann. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's left his man, cut out in the nick of time. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Played back in. Tries a shot! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, real danger here. And the finish! Shoots! And the ball's come out. Lofted into the middle. Oliver Torres goes looking. Maradona. It's hammers! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Roddy Lopez. Oliver Torres. Luke de Jong. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's played forward. Now it's Iniesta. Over to the left. Maradona gets into a good position. Griezmann! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Roddy Lopez drives it forward. And it's Roberto. It's a loose ball. And here's Griezmann. Oh, really good feet from him. Iniesta. Well positioned to make that interception.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Hoists it for... It's Luke de Jong! Marvellous goal! And right at the death! That surely must be the winner!
And talking about rising to the occasion, their supporters have gone absolutely delirious here, and the way this game was shaping, it needed one of the big names just to deliver something, anything, and the timing couldn't be better. Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes...
Griezmann! Fernando. And time is up. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed.
Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long.
Chance! What a wonderful goal! And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Benzema versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Cazorla. Over to the left. Messi. Benzema. Benzema spreads it towards the left. Well read, he sorted that out. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's Alcacer. And it's Benzema. And here's Iniesta. Looks to clip it forward. And that's not going to reach. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Just brushed off the ball there. And here's Maradona. Iborra. And it's played forward. Looking for space out wide. Iniesta. Tries lifting it over. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Roberto. Roberto. It has gone, tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, they have breathing space. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Gets good distance on it. And that's a throw-in. Maradona. Forward it goes. Cazorla. Alberto Moreno. Raul Albiol. Iborra gets it out to the wing. Maradona. Maradona! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. And Messi! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Yeah, I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation, and he reacted very well then.
Gets the better of his man. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Iborra cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Has he picked him out? Benzema has a pop! Yes! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, look, it's always great to see a solo effort with a goal. It's the ideal combination of pace and control.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Raul Albiol. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Maradona. Good ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gets it upfield. Iniesta finds himself eased off the ball. Alcacer plays it out to the flank. Alcacer. Varane gets it back.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Looking to go deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Villarreal can make their change now with a break in play. Mario Gaspar tries to clear. Maradona. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
No, not quite. And it's Messi. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Plays it out to the wing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fires from distance. Roberto could try cutting inside. Heads it! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
We have got changes here, from both sides, in fact. Triqueiros. Iborra. Triqueiros. Gaspar. And that has put paid to that. Griezmann. And here's Benzema. Now, can he capitalise? Dembele! Keeper's not concerned by that. Alberto Moreno. Cazorla. Alberto Moreno gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Dembele going through. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, a great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever... Chance! Marvellous goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Simplicity itself.
Iniesta is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gets into a dangerous position. And it's Benzema. Now it's Messi. Oh, they can break here. Just brushed off the ball there. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. And here's Benzema. Messi. It's a fabulous... He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out. Never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. intervention was very necessary. Messi. And here's Benzema. Tries lifting it over. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Lobs it in gently. And that has been cleared. This possibly the last play of the half. Iniesta has a go! That's gone a long way up and away. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. Well, the action has already resumed here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Benzema. And here's Iniesta. Ki Sung-young just wouldn't be beaten there. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. It's a throw-in. Iniesta. And here's Maradona. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it, another matter.
This certainly looks... Messi! He went for the curler. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Benzema tries running with the ball at his feet. Benzema tries to head towards... It's Benzema! Yes! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Forward it goes. Ki Sung-young. PK. And it's Roberto. And here's Benzema. Ki Sung-young.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And it's played forward.
Mallorca are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Messi! And he's done very well. well to deal with it.
Messi put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Goalkeeper's ball. Gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Now can he hits one! Sticks it away! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Ki Sung-young plays it out to the wing. Timely intervention. Griezmann gets it back. Rakitic. And that is that. A great day for attacking football. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. Real chance! They've scored!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ball's out on the left now. Messi very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Messi shapes to shoot! And in again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Forward it goes. He's got options out wide. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, good interception. And it's Maradona. And here's Benzema. Benzema, what a ball! Goes for goal! And he's there to make a great save.
Benzema simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Well, the Ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dashing forward at pace. Good ball. Now it's Messi. And he's... Oh, shooting chance! And in it goes! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Plays it out to the flank. Looking for space out wide. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bruno Gonzalez hoists it forward. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well weighted. And Messi! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Aimed into... Tries a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Benzema is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're already back underway here. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. And it's played forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And here's Benzema. Benzema! And that would have been some goal.
Benzema can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Incoming cross. And that's been levered clear. And it's hoisted clear. And the volley. That'll be a throw-in. And he just whacks it away. Rakitic. Maradona. It's Maradona! Just off target. Header! Harmlessly behind. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Maradona hits that long. Tried to play it through.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Maradona. Benzema.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No way through there. And here's Benzema. Messi! What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Rakitic. Messi. Rakitic. Bruno Gonzalez gets into a dangerous position. Now it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Maradona. Belts one. Oh, off the bar. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Roberto gets into some space. Shoots. You can get that clear. And that is the last effort of the game. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if ever there was a good tone set.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this... And Messi! And a second time! Big moment! Massive goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Was this...
Has a hit! It's there! They are right back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, OK, it's gone in with the help of the crossbar, but that was merited due to the quality of the strike.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Piqué cuts it out. Messi. Now it's Griezmann. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Griezmann. And here's Messi. Rakitic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Benzema. It's Benzema! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie. He's tried one. Decent hit and on target. Griezmann. Rakitic. And here's Griezmann. Gets wrestled off the ball. Now it's Benzema. And it's Roberto. It's a loose ball. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Played towards the front men. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Benzema floats one over, looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Messi. Now it's Griezmann! And it's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact.
There's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be...
And the finish! Piqué can hoist it clear. Aimed in towards the centre.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And it's Messi. He can get that clear. Could move up a gear here, looking to force his way through. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
They've played it short. Beautifully done. Piqué. Chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. He was just never going to miss.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Jordi Alba. And it's Messi. Jordi Alba. Here it comes. Iniesta set up one goal so far. Maradona. Dinks one in. Rakitic. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Over to the left. Just brushed off the ball there. Rakitic. And it's Iniesta. And here's Benzema. Has a hit! Jordi Alba. Rakitic. And it's played forward. All Black can claim that. And here's... goes for goal! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Good ball. Could be a chance here. He's had a go! Goal! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call fit.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine and the level of expectation and excitement is... Shoots! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he just whacks it away. And it's Iniesta. He's there to receive it. And he's straight offside. Messi clips one through. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rakitic. He's gone for it! Come loose. That's a throw. Maradona. He can get that clear. Defenders on the back foot. Unal. Maradona. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's not going to make it. And it's Messi. And here's Benzema. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He spotted the run and played him through. Sandro Ramirez. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Unal. Goes down, but nothing given. Varane brings the ball forward. Done very well to intervene. Marcelo going full tilt down the left. Here it comes. Marcelo needed to come up with a better ball.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Benzema. And here's Messi. Benzema! Marvellous goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Deadlock. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but Rotherham still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. It's Rakitic! Danger averted for now. And it's been taken straight back. And he's there to hoof it away. And here's Benzema. Hoists it forward. He goes long. Gets the better of his man.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Ben Arfa. And the counter is on. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Unal. Out to the left it goes. Gets up to head it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Iniesta plays it forward, looking for space out wide. Benzema, This could fall anywhere. Maradona.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
One 0 as we head towards the end. And it's played forward. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Varane gets it back. Forward pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Tony Kroos. His passing range is second to none, Peter. He can ping it out to either wing with wonderful...
Goes for goal! Maradona goes through the middle. He's making good use of his strength there. Just real chance! This could fall anywhere. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rakitic. How about a shot? Iniesta! And it's hoisted clear. And it's Roberto. Has a go! And the ball's come out. Now it's Maradona. It's Iniesta! Benzema absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence.
Messi! Oh, that's a fine save!
Messi really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Varane knocks it away. Rakitic. Gorgeous control. It's Rakitic! And he heaves it forward. Now it's Benzema! It's off target and by quite a way.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Played back in. Rakitic. And it's Maradona. And this is Iniesta. Has a pop! And it's a goal!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. And it's half-time here. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Chance to break, and the weighted pass, and help's available out wide. It's Iniesta! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Casemiro plays it out to the flank. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Goes for goal! So here comes a substitution. Messi plays it forward.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Rakitic! And that's a throw-in. Rafael Varane. Bale. He's picked him out. A chance! It's anyone's ball. Now it's Benzema. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Rafael Varane. Hazard looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Griezmann. Lobs it in gently. Done very well to intervene.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Toni Kroos. Messi. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Rakitic. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rakitic quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
And it's Dembele. Hits one! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
And that's that. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they would. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. He's gone for it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Maradona tries to get it forward quickly. Messi lobs it in gently. Varane is there to heave it away. Modric. Toni Kroos. Vinicius Junior. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, what a ball! Rafael Varane. Ball is over the line. Modric. And here's Benzema. Benzema! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received...
It's Benzema! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Messi. Kroos with the slide tackle there. Modric. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Benzema. Vinicius Junior! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And a header! Rakitic. And here's Benzema. Iniesta. Hoists it high, right through the middle. Varane gets rid without sophistication. Rakitic. And here's Benzema. Looking to get within range. Has a pop! That was mighty close. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And it's Iniesta. Iniesta tries to stroke it through. Benzema gets it back.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, good interception. Toni Kroos, well positioned to make that interception. Messi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Griezmann. Oh, he's broken. Oh, shooting chance! Rakitic. He's come loose. And that's been won straight back. He hits it! Keeper's not concerned by that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's Rakitic! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. It's Iniesta! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Up to meet it! He's delivered all right!
And some of the best managers I've played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Leganes have a free kick. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. They get a throw in. Played out to the right. This could fall anywhere. Gets on the... goes for goal! Looking for goal! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot. Mesa, Carrillo. Hoists it high. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Belts one. Has a hit! Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And it's Iniesta. And here's Messi. Benzema! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Jim, your thoughts?
It isn't rocket science, is it? You know, when you're defending, you react to the danger, but of course, you must spot it in the first place, and they didn't. You know, they're not really looking up to pick the runners, and it was a cheap goal to give away.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Maradona. Now it's Benzema. Gets good distance on it. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. Plays it over to the other flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
Carrillo really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Benzema, Iniesta. Danger averted for now. And here's Messi. Crowd calling for him to shoot. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
And here's Carrillo. And here's Carrillo. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Maradona. Away from immediate danger. What a throw in. Rakitic. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Mesa. Good ball, it's found its target. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now it's Maradona. Carrillo. Tries to get it forward quickly. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A decent win via a very competent... Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while, and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Saul. His brilliant technical ability and eye of the needle passing can make a big difference to this team. He's got a wonderful engine too, and seems to always get himself involved in the thick of the action at both ends of the pitch.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's had a go! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Savic gets it away. Maradona. Shoots! They've scored! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a decent ball. Looking to break out here. Chance! It's broken loose.
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Stefan Savic. Half an hour played now. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Koke gets into a dangerous position, and it's got through. He's making good use of his strength, but hits one! Fair effort, he reacted well.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Iniesta has created one goal already. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And here's Messi. It's on a plate. Has a hit. Goal! And already they're looking to run away with it. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Looks to clip it forward. It's a brilliant interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back underway here. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Koke. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Partey drives it forward. Morata. Corner given. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Going back to the keeper. Oblak gets it upfield. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Rakitic tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
It's Maradona! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Messi floats one over. Now it's Benzema. Benzema! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Benzema should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Another corner then. Goes for goal! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Trippier tries to switch the play. Good idea, just poorly executed. Messi, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident, well positioned to make that interception. Benzema, good ball, it's felt. It's Benzema! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Saul. Trippier. Plays it over to the other flank. Griezmann. Benzema. And here's Iniesta. Just brushed off the ball there. Morata. Partey. Trippier. No way through there. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And that's that. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt they were the... Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get... And the shot! There's an early warning shot across the bow.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Rafael Varane. Sergio Ramos. Rakitic. Dinks one in. And that's been levered clear. And it's been taken straight back. Neom. So it is still 0-0. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Messi. And here's Benzema. And it's hoisted clear. Maradona. And he's cut it out. Redouble. And there's a long ball. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Maradona. Good clearance and very necessary. We can get that clear. Well, they could break here, hit long and direct. He's off on a marauding run, shot at goal! Good try, the outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. Not long till half-time, and it is still goalless. Redouble. He's had a shot! They've scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Getafe take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And there is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Gets wrestled off the ball. Rakitic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Messi. Echeta. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Messi. Forward it goes. Back into the middle.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Rakitic. Iniesta. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline.
And Messi! Oh, taken with style!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Looks to clip it forward. That intervention was very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Rakitic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Just 5 minutes left. Iniesta. Maradona tries to get it forward quickly. He's gone for it! It's there! And look who gets the final say!
And talking about rising to the occasion, their supporters have gone absolutely delirious here. And the way this game was shaping, it needed one of the big names just to deliver something, anything. And the timing couldn't be better.
Benzema was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Having turned the game on its head, now can they... And that's that. Well, somehow they turned it round. Every ounce of energy, emotional, physical, mental, is spent. That is some... Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. And that's because...
Hits one! He's delivered all right! The breakthrough strike!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Longley tries to get it forward quickly. Chip through, and he's cut it out. He's fouled him there. Rakitic is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And it's Iniesta. And here's Messi. Shot at goal! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
So the lead now is 2.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will
has a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And he's there to clear it. Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Trap has a pop! Rakitic. Decent looking ball. It's Iniesta! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Already up and running for the second half. He's there to receive it. Iniesta tries to stroke it through. Good clearance and very necessary. Aimed in towards the centre. Longley goes looking. Luis Suarez. Marcelo. Forward it goes. Piqué gets it away. It is a corner. Heads it! And more and more and more. And the lead is extended still further. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
That's just very well played.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Jim, your thoughts?
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
So is this the start of a comeback? Benzema goes for goal! Back of the net! Oh, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
So now the difference is 3. Roberto. Rakitic. Iniesta. And it's Benzema. Now surely, shapes to shoot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Deftly done. Ball is over the line. Piqué plays it forward. Benzema. Maradona. And here's Iniesta. Benzema. There will be 4 extra minutes. Jordi Alba. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Jordi Alba. And that will be the final act. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Roberto. Lobs it in gently. Messi gets flagged offside. He's through. Benzema! Oh, that was no routine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Fifa gives chase. And he's there to hoof it away. Messi. Just brushed off the ball. It's Benzema! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi. Done very well to intervene. Iniesta. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1. Rakitic! It goes to show he is human after all.
Rakitic put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Tries to switch the play. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, good. And they've been caught out here. Gets away from his opponents. Bends them, and the shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief won't...
And he has been fouled there. Lucas Perez! Oh, brilliant goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A goal at a really telling moment. Oh, that is a bit special. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
It's Maradona! And it's Roberto. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Rakitic! What a rocket! That is special! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
That's the throw. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Aimed in towards the centre. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Messi certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
Burke. Vidal gets into a dangerous position. Vidal. And here's Lucas Perez. Joselu looking to force it. It's Joselu! Really well taken goal. Just so calm under pressure.
Joselu demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Ball is over the line.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Forward it goes, and it's Vidal.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
What a hit! What a hit! A finish of true class!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Vidal. Fischer pings it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. And that's that. A decent win via a very competent performance. Without doubt. Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very... Has a pop! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Sergio Ramos. Lucas Vázquez. Just brushed off the ball there, and now the breakaway. Rakitic tries to get it forward quickly. Dinks one in. Varane is there to heave it away. Has a look and has a go. That's the through ball. Benzema! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
And it's Lucas Vázquez. Forward it goes. Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos drives it forward. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. And here's Benzema.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Iniesta tries lifting it over. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rafael Varane. Played out to the right. He's got options out wide. Lucas Vázquez. Whipped in. Iniesta. Marcelo. Toni Kroos. Modric plays it forward. Oh, good interception. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Benzema finds himself offside. Courtois sends that a long way. Maradona. Messi. He's come loose. Benzema has got himself a free kick.
Well, he has great set-piece prowess. I think you know what's coming, but stopping it... and
Messi! Against the crossbar! And he just whacks it away. Oh, he's in! And the shot! Back of the net! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Back into the middle. So nearly the perfect ball. Casemiro. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. And it's Bale. Toni Kroos. A heavy challenge. And here's Benzema. Casemiro with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well played, he saw that coming. And here's Messi. Messi looks to dink one in. Struck first time. You can get that clear. Maradona. Casemiro gets it out to the wing. Rafael Varane. Marcelo. Hoists it forward. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bale goes looking. Modric. Bale. And it's played forward. And time is up. So they bask in their win. They genuinely... Well, we have the most perfect day for you. A warm hello in every sense of the word. The sun is out and football has a special place on this most idyllic of days. A fixture ahead of us to which we've all been looking forward for so very, very long, and it means so very, very much. The scene could not be more beautiful. The pitch looks terrific. The players are ready to get started, and we cannot wait for the contest that lies ahead. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Rafael Varane. He's solid in the air, Peter, he's tough in the tackle, and a very good reader of the game. Most of all, though, if something goes wrong when the opposition break through, he's got the pace to get back and make a vital intervention.
Okay, interesting. In for the follow-up! They've scored! That's It's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Iniesta. Maradona goes on a charge down the left. Going for goal! Iniesta. Iniesta! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
It's come loose. Now it's Benzema. Looks to clip it forward. Well weighted. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Tries to get it forward quickly. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Loose ball, who's going to get that? That'll be a throw. Dinks one in. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Benzema. Keeper's got good distance on that. And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Quick glance at goal.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Hoists it forward. Adrian is onto it and can take it up. And now the breakaway. He's picked him out. Oh, good interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto, already of course on the score sheet. Foot in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And here's Benzema. Battles to win it back. He's going after it. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Iniesta plays it out to the wing. 1-0 as we head towards the end. In with the challenge.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
It's Maradona!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this.
And that is that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the... So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Towering header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Benzema. And a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Benzema worked a lovely solo run and effort, Peter. He should go solo again for me.
So his contractual situation is sorted, an extension agreed. And there's a long ball. And it's Carrillo. Hits one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. And here's Carrillo. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And here's Benzema. Now it's Maradona. Knocks it away. And here's Messi. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Maradona. It's a loose ball. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Mesa. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Roberto did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Lobs it in gently. Roberto. Mesa. And it's played forward. It's a good foot in there. Rakitic. Rakitic plays it forward. No goals as yet. Mesa. 5 minutes till the break. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rakitic. Dinks one in. Iniesta looking to get on the end of this. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're already into the second period. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Played in with accuracy. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Iniesta. Benzema. He's away! Benzema! Away from immediate danger. Cut out in the nick of time. Iniesta. It's gone out for a throw-in. Plays it into the box. In with a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rakitic. And here's Griezmann. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Varane tries to get it forward quickly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Iniesta.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more from me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
Messi clips one through. Defence has got rid of that. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oblak can pick that up. Rafael Varane. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And stalemate. One, if not... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in... Well, that's clear-cut, it's a free kick.
It's Hosselu!
Big relief, it just needed better contact. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's gone for a throw-in. Ball's out once more. Tries a shot! Just off target.
Benzema did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Plays it over to the other flank. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the defence can get it clear. And it's Marcelo. Hits one!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
It is deadlocked. Ellie gets into a dangerous position. That'll be a throw. Now it's Maradona. Shapes to... It's hit the upright. Ellie. Fischer. Lucas Perez gets the better of his man. This could spell danger. Maradona. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Benzema. It's Benzema! And he's done it!
And grabbing that opening goal so close to half-time too affords them that extra little psychological edge. And when it's one of your main men that's doing the damage, it just grows the togetherness and it grows the spirit. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Tries to switch the play. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's neat. Rakitic battle. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Oh, nice touch. And it's Roberto. Lucas Perez. Plays a clever pass. Joselu. Piqué. Rafael Varane. And here's Benzema. Messi. He hits it!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Ellie. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Fifa. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Tries to stroke it through. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Roberto. And here's Benzema. Deftly done. Iniesta. Going for goal! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Messi. That is a terrific run. Lucas Perez. Oh, real danger here. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Joselu. Lucas Perez has a hit! They've scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Alaba grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Rakitic. Messi! Oh, that's a fine save!
Messi really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Defending of the desperate variety.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Rafael Varane. Burke. That's the throw. Burke. Here it comes. And that's that. Well, no winner here, but an intriguing game. The result probably a fair reflection.